about a rudder shake, usually indicative of something round your prop, and you can feel it on the tiller arm. Anyway, went down the weed hatch for the day when we moored up, and the prop was completely clear. So whatever shake I'm getting is either because, one, this is really shallow and I'm just feeding it, which is very likely indeed, or two, worst case scenario, my prop shaft and engine aren't quite lined up properly. So there's a couple of things I can check down there for that on my own, but I'll probably get it checked over by an engineer at some point. But for now, I'm not going to worry too much. It's only a small shake and it can be quite normal. So, line bridge hole, and it usually means there's a boat around here somewhere. Last one back there, so hopefully we get lucky. Nice tall bridge, so I haven't got to take your camera down. Marvellous. Looks like we're good. And there is one of the first things on this little bit of the journey that's interesting. Big boat in a field. Lots of folklore around that one. Modern folklore. The story I was told. He asked for permission to get them all in. They refused him, so he dug a ditch, sailed it in, and closed it back in after himself. So they say you don't need planning permission for a boat, so fair play.
This shows just how far down the water level is, about 6 to 8 inches from where it should be. Possible breach, or maybe maintaining it low. Couple that with the dredging that needs doing, and that's why people are running aground on the side of the South Oxford.
There's something you see a fair bit of on the canal, and it's no coincidence. That's an old bunker or an outpost for the Home Guard. During the Second World War, they set up several lines of defence, and you will always find those on the north side of whatever canal or water system, basically using the canal as a moat, so a physical barrier in case of invasion. So it was predicted that the Nazis would have invaded from the south and head north. And they've run that through various computer programs, putting in all the outposts with the manning that they would have had, and they win every time. The outpost, that is, not the Nazis. There you go. History right on your doorstep. Don't know if this will pick up on the camera. Loads and loads of starlings. Early for us to be gathering for a murmuration, but I don't know. But, yeah, anyway, passed a couple just beyond, there's a bridge just back around that corner there. And they were on the bank, had to pass starboard to starboard, which is unusual. Normally you pass port to port, so the opposite of what you would do on a road for anybody unfamiliar with it. And yeah, they were trying to get moored up on some of this banking you see. Rather nice hard edging with Armco, but they'd run aground. screen, but they're not actually all that dark. The sun is trying to break through. I have got a threat of drizzle this afternoon. As you can see, it's not too bad. I did have a few spots a little while ago, so I've protection in the form of a lahat, which is what it should be known now known as. So it's la, French, masculine, I believe. I hope that's okay with the young folk of today. Young folk. Only 41. Almost 42. Pretty sure my right knee belongs to an 80-year-old though. I came past a boat back there, and on the bow there was a couple of badges. Didn't recognise the one on the port side, but the one on the starboard side was a red number 1 with a pair of yellow wings on it. So a few of you will know what that is. One squadron. They were Harriers last time I knew. Obviously we don't have the Harriers anymore. I don't know if one squadron's still out there somewhere. But apparently it was built by an X1 squadron leader. I don't know. He's not on it anymore, so somebody else owns it. Nice looking boat though. Lovely people. I do miss the Harriers though. They were good fun.
So in the distance there, what you can see is the works of the HS2 as it crosses this part of South Oxford. Seen a fair bit of this up and down the country on the canals. Last year we saw it on the Trent and Mersey and parts of the Coventry. Not the biggest fan of it. I'm in agreement that the rail network does need improving. However, this seems to be a white elephant or donkey, depending on your view, and a bit of a shame really. They've wiped out lots of farming fields and historic buildings, all to massage somebody's ego, in my opinion. Yours may differ, and I appreciate that, but no, I don't agree with that at all. In some of the clips, there's a lot of turns, a lot of moving around on this canal. A lot of the Oxford Canal was built as what we call a contour canal, so it follows the lay of the land basically. Whilst for transportation reasons, back when they were originally designed, it'd take your goods a lot longer to get where they were going. It was also cheaper. It's very expensive to do the locks. They have a lot of maintenance and they're expensive to put in the first place because of the amount of labour involved and the skills and everything. So so this is a twisty, turny canal. There's a bit we just come through back there. I couldn't get it on camera because there was too many overhanging trees and a bridge. It would have taken the camera out, but pretty much a hairpin bend. So there's a lot of this we're going to be going round and round a bit. I'll pop a copy of the map up, and I've said it before, I'll do it again.
say it again, I probably won't do it. I'll try and remember to get one in the photos for you. But, yeah, you don't actually go very far as the crow flies, but it takes you miles and miles out of your way to get there. Such fun. Well, the weather seems to have taken a turn for the better. I did check it earlier before we set off to see what my chances were of being caught out by some rain. It said 80% chance of some drizzle. Well, I got a little bit of drizzle, so not really enough to get you wet. Or mildly moist. Good word, moist. Only for the fact you know someone doesn't like it. Anyway, just got on the bridge 134. 135 is my marker, so that's the next bridge. Good thing about boating is you learn to count. Gotta learn sometime. So yeah, going to go on the bridge 135 in a bit and find somewhere to moor for the night, or two, and then move again on Friday. There is a pub at Fenny Compton. There's two at Fenny Compton. There's one in the village itself, and there's one on the wharf. So we're going to give the one on the wharf a go. Why not? Especially if the sun's going to come out to play. There it is, Bridge 135. Be careful on this, make sure I don't swap the camera off the top. Say camera, toss on the phone. So very soon I'm going to start looking for a mooring. 136 is the next road bridge, and that's right where the pub is. So if I can get moored up along this stretch, that would be fab. But we'll see what we can find. There we go, nice little mooring at the end of the day. Under a willow tree, I'm not too worried about that. Don't normally moor in the trees, but yeah, it's half decent mooring, so I'll take it. Let me get one more fender down, I've just noticed. But the pub is just round that corner there. Got to go for that. In a little while though, no rush.
I'll see you later.